friends, welcome to another episode of Killingly Public Library's craft videos. Today we're going to make a little pumpkin out of some extra puzzle pieces. You know, you have a puzzle and pieces go missing. What do you do with the pieces after that? Well, you craft with them. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to start with a printout. I just found a pumpkin template just as a guide. And I also have a little saying, happy fall, y'all. So that's what I'm working with for my pumpkin decor. You can pick something else if you like. I don't need the vines, so I'm going to cut out the pumpkin, which I've already done, and I cut the vines off, and I actually cut a little bit over the line of the template just because I want to have some a little bit of space to glue the puzzle pieces to. So I've now cut out on some cardboard. I traced this on cardboard, and so this is what I have. And I also traced another piece for the back so that you can line them up like so. Okay, and I did a lot of prep ahead of time for this. I also painted a bunch of puzzle pieces in orange, and I painted the back side, the paper side where it's not shiny. The paint I thought would stick a little better. Maybe you want to try that side, it's up to you, but I did the back side, and I did about 50 pieces. Let's hope that it works. And I also picked out of the leftover puzzle pieces, I picked a bunch of puzzle pieces that had green on them. So I'm going to use the green ones for the stem, and I'm not going to paint those because I thought it looked fine like it was. But if you want to paint yours, go ahead. And maybe you don't even want to make a pumpkin, you want to make something else. But I am going to just take some of these puzzle pieces, dab a little glue on them with my hot glue gun, and just stick them onto the cardboard. We'll do another piece. Okay, you kind of get the idea. I'll just jump ahead and let you see what it looks like after I've gone around the entire pumpkin. There, I've glued all of my pieces on. I did end up using them all. I did want more than just one layer, so I wanted some overlapping, but you can do whatever you like. Maybe you just want one layer. Maybe you want even more than the 50 pieces. It just depends. I chose also not to paint my cardboard so that I could do extra layers of the puzzle pieces, but if you wanted to just do a single layer of puzzle pieces, I would recommend painting the cardboard because the pieces won't cover everything and you would see the brown. So unless you don't mind seeing the brown, then you wouldn't have to. Another thing to think about too is how your pieces lay at the bottom so that this will still stand up. You don't want to overhang them too much on the bottom. It's okay on the sides, but at the bottom, it's going to affect how it stands. Now I'm going to add my green pieces for my stem, very much like I did for my orange pieces. There, now I've added my green pieces and tried to kind of form a stem. As you can see, they do extend a little bit past. That is fine with me. I mean, you can do whatever works best for you, and maybe you have some nice leaves, you want to add some leaves, or maybe you have some felt, or even green paper, if you wanted to have a traily vine or a little leaf. But I'm just going with this for my pumpkin. Now I want to add the happy fall y'all onto the solid piece, and I do want to make sure that my solid piece lines up properly because it was traced one way, and if you flip it the other way, it's not gonna maybe measure up. Yeah, it doesn't. So definitely make sure you've got the correct side lined up on there. So I'm just going to glue on the Happy Fall Y'all just to hold it in place, and then I'm going to put this over it. So we're going to have like a photo frame type of effect almost. Okay. So I've glued the Happy Fall Y'all on. I tried to center it as best I could. And also when you're adding it in, you know, I've trimmed it so that the edges don't overhang on the cardboard. Now I'm just going to glue this right on top of here. Unlike a photo, it's not going to be removable. I want it to be used as a decoration the same. I'm not going to change the saying for another season because, well, let's face it, the pumpkins really fit best in fall. So I'm just going to glue that down. There. Now my cardboard did slide a little when I put it on. You can see it's a little not lined up really well. So if that happens to you, just take your scissors and you can trim it so that you're not seeing, you know, any cardboard sticking through if you don't want to. Now you can stop here if you like. You know, you can just prop this up against something on a shelf or wherever you want to display it. You could put a little glue, some yarn or something back here to make a little thing to hang it if you wanted to hang it on the wall. I thought I would also do like a little photo stand, and so I just have some scrap cardboard here. I'm not even measuring. I don't even know how big it is, and I'm just going to cut straight up, and it's probably 1.5 inches or something like that, at least that way. And I don't know, it's maybe 5 or 6 inches. Oh, well, we have a ruler right here, so why don't we just measure it? So yeah, it's about 6.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And I'm not even going to measure this. It's just going to be just by eye. So I'm going to take the ruler just only as a way to fold and bend, something to kind of press up against, but I'm going to use a couple of inches, and then I'm going to lay the ruler down and then just bend the cardboard up so it'll just act as a way to kind of crease it. Okay, so you can see I'm just doing this like so. Okay, now I'm going to just kind of stick the ruler in the middle and do the same thing. So I have this going now, and I'm going to then just, oops, there, fold this last bit over so they can glue together. And we're just going to glue that onto the back of the pumpkin, and it'll be a little stand for it. Okay, so I'm going to glue this flat piece on, and then just glue this little flap to here, and there you have it. So lay this flat piece down where the ruler was in the middle so that it's flat on the ground, and push this up against your pumpkin to glue it, and then we'll just glue over the other fold onto here. So there are our little pumpkins done with our puzzle pieces, and you don't have to throw them away. Get creative and see what else you can make. And please share your finished projects with me at info@killinglypl.org. I would love to see them. And thanks so much for stopping in and joining me today in our craft video. And I can't wait to see you again soon in one of our new videos. Have a great day.